Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and you, darling.
Hi,
I know
darling.
I've been gone for a while. I know I'm to blame. And yes, I have been slightly busy, but as you can see, Zero2 has bitten me. Yes, you can see right here. She has bitten me, and with the bite came my beautiful horns. You can see them up close. You can see she really did a number on me, but unfortunately, she bit me and now I have blue horns. That's kind of ironic, but I'm not gonna tell you why it's ironic I have blue horns. That you'll have to watch the Darling in Darling in the Face to see why it's ironic. But that's not why we're here, are we? Today we will be playing some beautiful. Thank you. We are in the 1980s when PC still sucked us. But as you see, we'll be playing today a little Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Now, I know you wanna, but the side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get 6 side stories, try writing poems with different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. Now, I think we're just gonna play the normal game for now. Normal game. We've already played through it, but we're gonna play through it again. And pictures. Just look at the beautiful girls. They want me to play the game. But we didn't snoop around here last time. Yes, we never snooped. We never snooped around here. No mails from Monika yet. And they made it very easy to delete Monika. Yeah, I can delete it now. But how about we do this? Okay, we can just open. Can we open Monika? Unable to Monika case. File type unknown. I thought so much, but let's continue where we left off. I streamed last time, I believe. Idiot! Settings. Load. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already written. Voila! We're here for the gameplay and reading the text. We're not here for fast forwarding. That is for fast players, and I'm not a fast player. Who should I show my poem to first? Why, we must show to Monika here. I show it first to Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want to know. I'm putting in effort. Yes, A for effort. Hey, ZeroTwoMike. Having a good time so far? Yeah, I've been going for a while, but let's forget about that. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, I'd like new activities or things we can do better. I'm always listening. I know you are, Monika. I know you are. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up, if you know what I'm saying. I must better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't be, ZeroTwoMike. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monika, my poem. I like it, ZeroTwoMike. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It's kind of makes me think of something not so cute, right? And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be hopeful, enduring, or even sad. And sometimes they are only a few lines long. They might even feel like you're writing for kids, but you don't think about them. They can express views of the words that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind or like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much fuller in her poems. Filter, I think. They might be easy to read, but you're super challenging to get the meaning though. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everybody else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but you'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everybody else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. You're so foolish, Monika. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not a very good writer. You sound pretty comfortable for someone who claims to be very good. Not very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That's what means I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction this place products. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina already scattered with a permanent copy of my meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. A reality now. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Very poetic and fourth wall breaking. Just as I am looking through the portable transcoding machine in front of me so I can see into your retinas on the other side of the screen. I might just come through there and give you an jolly good handshake. If you know what I'm saying, bubbles. I don't know what I'm saying myself. So what do you think? It's very freeformed, if that's the way you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems I've been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. what was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit, and yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everybody is a bit better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something done on a piece and tip it all up later. Anyway, why to think about is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just end up with a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's completely true. If you get too fixated on a certain point, or as somebody else, I will not say names, if you get too fixated on one specific point, you'll never get something done. For instance, if I get fixated on this video and doing it perfectly, I'll never get done. But let's go to the queen of writing, the queen of speech, Yuri. Why? Because I want to get it over and done. She is a very complicated woman. Yuri starts at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh no, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not, I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on, okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I glanced at that I might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri brushes her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that she's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. I might take Yuri a while to get used to the new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing is I realized in a new writer is that they try to make their style very unique. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the words together. The end result is both the style and the expression are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if she demurely, completely, totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a small poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I might take you some time, but I'll come with practice and learning by examples and trying new things. I also hope that everybody else in the club gives you valuable information that Suki can be a little bit based through. Best through how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't talk about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Me neither. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rather opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I think I need reinforcements. Quickly, hold on. Yes, I need my glasses for this. Yori's poems are very poetic. Ghost under the light. The tender light of my lane illusion. Briefly the ambient glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining street light to love. Well, withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green loan of the future. A bold claim. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Like I always say, me and Yuri don't have the best of communication. That's why me and Yuri don't have the best of bonds. So I forgive her for complicated poems. She forgives me for not reading it correctly. You'll understand. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. You don't have terrible handwriting. You have unique handwriting. Don't make me say the things I have said about you in the past. We put that in the past, Yuri. Yes. You never want to say terrible things. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But I took you a long time to read it. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. Scripts? Do you mean poems? Scripts are more of computer code, and scripts are more than singing verse. You get the gist? I actually think your handwriting is pretty and pretty hard to read. Yes, I agree with that. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short. I was really description. That's a good description. It was too short. I usually write long poems. Please don't ever write long poems, Yuri. Please, I beg you, please don't. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's the first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Actually, this story isn't about ghosts at all. You had me fooled. I didn't even know what the story was about. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poems often express their own who give me thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In the case, perhaps the subject of the poem is not only being symbolized compared to a ghost, lying light in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more so put in that way. I haven't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you liked it then. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep on trying. I'm counting on you. Now, I can't remember. We're going for Sayori now. Oh yes, because I can't remember if you show the poem to Sayori, she would want the poem or Natsuki, but I want Natsuki or Sayori, but I kind of want Natsuki to have it, so we're on a whole loop-de-loop here. Oh, loop-de-loop, you understand me? Okay, but we're gonna tell Sayori. This is a good time, ZeroTwoMike. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. Yeah, I guess you're right, but that's why it impresses me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, take it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, ZeroTwoMike, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only a real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori seems to see the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to me, to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be the way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you up to that then. Yay! Now I'll read your poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, I'll see about that. This is more beautiful handwriting that is readable, says the man. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blink in the morning, it makes me feel like you met me. Kiss my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. This is a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep. I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this poem? No, just a little. You can't answer just a little to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that if it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded like you, Shiori. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made excellent toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monika's the best. Oh yeah. But next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Now, our evil plan is coming to fruition. Yes. Come on, Natsuki dear. Let me powder my face. Okay, I'm ready. Huh? Okay, well, let's start with the things that I don't like. First of all, yes. I'm listening, Natsuki. Tell me what you don't like. Natsuki, it's my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then, what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remembering how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's why I had it in my mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was bad. You're supposed to show me some dummy poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it all. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you like it. Natsuki retros gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you, you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you'll never actually say that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or lose situation. She like my poem? In any case, you still need to show me yours. Fine. Only because Monika will make me do it. If I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Easy to read, fun to read, and even a toddler will understand it. And I like toddlers and poems that are easy to read. So that's Monika's ZeroTwoMike's writing tip of the day. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everybody in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems? Dang it! Where is history? So people don't, but isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? And I just noticed, hella new font style, hella cool. Return. Your writing style won't make your message any less valuable. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but it hits your heart, like in this poem. Seeing everything around you, everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other one nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helped bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I didn't really care how old everybody, but if everybody is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. Please don't. She'll kill you. I promise you, she will kill you. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everybody is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a ladies' club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Natsuki. They're growling, exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read intently, I watch each of them expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrows in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What was this language? Did you say something? Oh, no, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem onto the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolization or whatever you call that or something? It's clearly about your feelings of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I have a couple of suggestions. I wasn't looking for suggestions. I have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. She already liked it, and ZeroTwoMike liked it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And ZeroTwoMike liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you so interested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that ZeroTwoMike appreciate my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh, and how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you just that full of yourself? I know if I was full of myself, I would distinctly go out of my way to make everything I do over cutesy. Is everybody okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as ZeroTwoMike started showing up. Natsuki, Natsuki, that's a little... Just doesn't involve you. I don't like you guys fighting. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing here. ZeroTwoMike, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started. She couldn't get over herself and learn to appreciate the smaller writing things in more effort that then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all confusing for no reason? That means should jump out and read, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain this to ZeroTwoMike. Wait. The reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language is that only way to convince complex feelings and meeting the most effort or convincing. Avoiding them is only unsuccessful. Limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand now, right, ZeroTwoMike? Well, how do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course of course that's going to be me. First of all, I agree with Natsuki. I don't like these complex poems of Yuri. They're not for me. They're completely not for me, but... Say Yuri, please up! Natsuki glanced at me, dying up and words I have in my mouth. So instead, I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah? Everybody's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know... Dang it. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? ZeroTwoMike? Well, that's her problem. That isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what stuck up jerk she is being, she would never. It's you imitating that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you. Stop it. Huh? Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everybody to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they are amazing because they give you so many feelings like just in a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everybody's talented, so why do you fight? because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and everything, nothing more than that. And Yori's boobs are the same as they've always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yori rushes off. Natsuki sits down with blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So that's why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as good leader and can organize things, but I've never been really good with people. I could even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Yori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly surprising that she knows exactly what to do. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I wouldn't want to see her get hurt or anything. Yes, we don't. I would not want her to get hurt either, Monika. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing me stomach to nod. Mine would nod too. You don't have to worry about that. Wait, you won't have to worry about that either. Such a generous person really does make a good present, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everybody, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing your poem? It was a lot of fun. Sayori? Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. ZeroTwoMike, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat thing to talk about what everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out better. I think to myself, I'd learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everybody likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. ZeroTwoMike, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. She beams so brightly my eyes get that. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can really say I'm not enjoying it either. I can Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yori and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. Yeah, you don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's it. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, ZeroTwoMike, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everybody, that makes me the happiest. I think everybody really likes you too. That's every day is gonna be too much. It's gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everybody is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I just have to see what the future holds for us, Sayori. I pat Sayori on her shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's go this. Let's do the look at this, whatever that is. You know, wait. You know the trouble by now. But thank you all for watching, and I know I don't ask this a lot, but like, share and subscribe if you want to see more of my cookiness. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you beautiful people and you darling, and please darling, don't bite me. I'll clean these ones out now next time. Bye bye.
Bye.